Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at part 2 of our business English lesson. We had a dialogue yesterday called A Copycat Business, where Iris and Arthur, who work, they own, it seems, a designer fashion company, and they found out that their competitor, their enemy, Mercury, copied one of their bags. They think that's what happened. And today we're going to find out, do they really copy it? What will they do? We don't know.
所以呢，今天来到我们商用英语的第2天，要继续来看到我们的对话呢。中文的标题是竟敢抄袭我们的商品。那就像刚刚 Steve 老师讲的，昨天呢，我们已经看到了这个 Arthur， 他首先发现包包的设计呢被抄袭了，然后呢，跟 Iris 他的工作伙伴2个人非常的生气的在讨论要怎么做。所以今天我们就要来看看到底抄袭到什么程度，以及那他们2个打算怎么办呢
Okay, at the end of yesterday's dialogue, Arthur said, I'm going to go out and buy one of their bags and compare it for myself. Well, today's dialogue starts out a few hours later. Arthur returns to the office. So a couple hours later, he comes back to the office.
对。所以呢，昨天因为在这个对话的最后呢 Arthur 他说他打算要去买一个他们的包，然后呢回来自己比较一下。所以呢，我们今天的对话的一开始就是过了几个小时之后呢 Arthur 他回到了他的办公室。
So Arthur comes back to the office and remember, Iris was going to have a meeting. So Iris had the meeting, and Arthur went to buy a bag. Arthur comes back, and he says, So, what did you find out? What did you learn?
所以呢 Arthur 他一回来，首先就先问 Iris， 他先关心，他说你发现了什么呢？有没有什么不对劲的地方？这样。
And Iris says, Thankfully, the bags aren't from our workshop. Okay, so nobody took bags from their workshop. Nobody stole bags. Okay, they're not from our workshop.
所以呢，首先 Iris 他就先回答了Thankfully， 谢天谢地这个包包呢，并不是从我们的这个制作工厂流出去的。
The designers at Mercury just copied the style. They didn't get the whole bag. They just copied the style of the bag.
然后呢，他说这个 Mercury 也就是他们的 competitor 他们的竞争对手 Mercury 里的设计师们呢，他们只是仿冒了我们的样式，那个 style.
Yeah. And then she asks him, Did you get one of their bags while you were out? Did you go and buy one of their bags while you were gone?
然后 Iris 接着就问 Arthur， 他说那你出去的时候你买了他们的包吗？你有买一个他们的包回来吗？
So Arthur shows the bag and says, Yes, it's clearly a copy. When we say it's clearly a copy, I mean, clear can mean like 透明, right?
对。
But here, it's clearly a copy. It means it's very obvious. O-B-V-I-O-U-S, obvious, 很明显。
对，所以呢，这里 Arthur 他就回答，他说是的这很明显的是一款仿冒的包。
And Irene said, Oh, what did you discover? Now, he said it's clearly a copy. She didn't say, Really? She says, what did you find out? What did you learn? Why do you think it's a copy?
然后 Iris 就说了，他说那你发现了什么呢？你有找到什么不对劲的地方呢？
So, this next part is very complex because there's a lot of different words. We'll try to break it up. He says, well, the dimensions are almost the same. When we talk about the dimensions of anything, we're talking about the size. how long, how tall, how deep, or how wide. Okay, the dimensions are the size of all of the various parts of the object.
That's right.
So the dimensions are almost the same, just a few centimeters difference here and there. So when a few centimeters difference, that means this bag is 12 centimeters long, this bag is 11 or 13. It's just small differences. And the differences are here and there. So not all the same. They're in different places.
That's right. 所以呢，首先呢 ，Arthur 就来回答他发现了什么。他说：“这个嘛，the dimension 就是呢，他讲到呢这个尺寸我们可以用这个字。那么呢，尺寸包包的尺寸几乎是一样的，只是呢几公分的差异，在有些地方这里的 here and there 这边一点，那边一点，这样有些地方呢，它有几公分的差异所以这里是 a few centimeters difference。”好，这里的话，我们看到那个apostrophe 那个所有格，就是几公分的差异这样子用。
Yeah. Also, the inner pocket is on the opposite side. So maybe in their bag, if you open the bag, there's a pocket maybe on this side of the bag. Well, maybe their pocket is on the opposite side. It's on this side of the bag.
That's
inside, right. Still inside. That's why we call it an inner pocket. You could say the inside pocket, but the inner pocket just means it's one of the pockets inside.
That's right. 所以呢，我们中文可以翻成暗袋所以呢，他说，而且这个暗袋呢，它刚好是在这个另一边 ，the opposite side 就是它的这个对面的那一边的意思
And now, Iris is looking at the bag, okay? Because she says, and obviously, she's looking at this little, I'll play like my phone is a handbag.
Okay.
Okay? Well, and obviously, they used a different zipper. The zipper is like 拉链. There's no other word for zipper, right? And, clasp. Clasp is like the part that maybe opens or closes on the purse, okay? Like this, for my cell phone case, is the clasp, okay? So they use a different zipper, different clasp, and purse strap. Purse is like a woman's bag, okay? And the strap is like, it's just the 皮带. I don't know how to, there's no other word for strap. It's the piece of leather or material that you put over your shoulder.
所以这一句的话 Iris 是讲到说，而且很明显的是这里的 obviously 很明显的是呢，他们也使用了不同的拉链、扣环，还有包包的皮带。
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back and find out more. Okay, so Iris was just looking at it and saying, oh, it's different zipper, different clasp, different strap. So Arthur says, do you think we should contact our lawyer? He could have said, do you think we should call, but contact our lawyer. Another word for lawyer is attorney, ATTORNEY, attorney. So, yeah, if you're going to sue somebody, then you say, should we call our lawyer?
所以呢，这里 Arthur 他就他们已经确认完包包的状况了，所以接下来就是要怎么做，怎么处理这个 situation。记得昨天我们讲到 how to deal with the situation 所以呢，这里 Arthur 就问这个 Iris 的意见，他说：“你认为我们应该联络我们的这个律师吗？”所以这里的 contact 联络的意思。
Yeah. Now that Iris has seen their copycat bag, she's calming down a little. Okay? She's calming down. She says, Arthur said, should we call the lawyer? And she says, honestly, no. Yeah, I don't think so.
所以呢 Iris 这边就说，这个说实话吗？我觉得我们不必打给我们的律师了。
Yeah. They've changed the design enough that we probably wouldn't have a case. So they have changed the design. That part's easy. They've changed it enough so that we probably wouldn't have a case. So they've changed it just enough that it's not 100% the same. So we wouldn't have a case. This means whenever we say we wouldn't have a case, this just means if we tried to sue them, we wouldn't win. We wouldn't have a case. And to sue somebody, S-U-E, we wouldn't win if we tried to sue them, I don't think.
所以呢，他继续讲他的理由，为什么不必跟这个律师联络。他提到说 ，they 当然就是指这个 Mercury 他们这个 competitor， 他们呢 have 已经呢 changed the design enough， 他们呢把这个设计已经改的足够他们改了一些这个设计呢是足够让我们可能是没有办法让案子成立的。这里的 case 就是这个案子wouldn't have a case 的话就是呢你没有办法让案子成立，所以呢那你如果要告的话其实就不会赢的。
Yeah. And Arthur says, well, you know what people always say. So he listened to what she said, and he thinks, in other words, he thinks, yeah, you're probably right. Well, you know what people always say. And we'll tell you what they say in a minute.
对，所以呢，接下来 Arthur 呢，他就说了，好吧，这里的 well 的感觉 ，well 那么好吧，你呢知道呢，这个人们总是这样说嘛，那通常这样子，他就是要人家回问他怎么说
，Yeah，
所以他没有把它讲完。
And Iris says, "No, what do they say?"
所以呢 ，Iris 他当然就反问啦，所以他说不知道那人们怎么说？这样。
And Arthur uses a phrase that is quite common, and we hear this phrase a lot. Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. And what this means is if people copy you, if they imitate you, that's because they think you're really good. So, flattery, flattery is like a compliment. 是一种赞美，
对
right? So, well, it's the most sincere form. This is what we say sometimes when, why are they always copying me? Why do people do the same hair as like a big star? Or, so we will say this, well, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Yeah.
所以呢，这时候 Arthur 就把他的这个人们总是这样说，怎么说，他就说出来了。他说呢 ，imitation 模仿呢，就是最真诚的形式的恭维所以这里词义是这样了那意思因为 flattery 呢就是恭维的意思，那这模仿你就是表示对你的一种肯定嘛，所以就是表示在说你好，所以呢他说这是最真诚的一种恭维的形式，就是模仿那刚刚呢 Stevie 老师有讲到一个字，我们可以把它学起来，叫 compliment.
Compliment, C-O-M-P-L-I-M-E-N-T, compliment.
所以这个可以把它学起来。
Yeah. And of course he's being funny, right? He's saying, well, if we can't sue them, imitation is, I guess copying us is, the best compliment because our stuff is so good.
对
That's what it means. And Iris, she's still a little grumpy. Okay?
对
Grumpy. G-R-U-M-P-Y. Grumpy. I mean, she's 心情还是有一点不好。
不好
Yeah. She says, save your jokes, Arthur. I'm still very mad. Like, save your jokes. That's not funny.
所以呢，这里 Iris 他就回答，他显然就是我们 这个他说省省你的笑话，那意思就是我们常常讲的不好笑哦。然后呢，这个他说我现在还是非常的生气，所以呢，我不想笑。
And Arthur says, "Oh, calm down. I want to tell guys something right now. Guys, all of you guys out there, if you know a woman or girl who is upset, saying to her, "Oh, calm down," doesn't work. Okay, just telling you. It works with guy friends, doesn't work. But he says, "Oh, calm down. Our handbags are way more stylish, and we use better material. Our bags look much better. They're more stylish, and we use better material. Better material is like the cloth or the leather that they use."
所以呢，接下来 Arthur 呢，他就这个等于是不是碰了一个钉子嘛？哦，他就说那不要再生气了，冷静下来嘛。哦，他说呢，我们的这个手提包呢，可是这个 way more stylish， 他这边不用讲出是跟谁比，当然就已经知道是跟 Mercury 比了啊。所以我们可是这个时尚的多啊。那么这里又看到一次 way 去在这个地方去做一个 emphasize 这个副词去强调什么什么的多，所以我们呢可是更加时尚感的多啊，而且呢我们用的材料也比较好。
Yeah. Let the copycats copy. And we'll keep on making better products than everyone else. So let them copy. Fine. We will keep on doing what we do, and that's to make products that are better than everybody.
所以呢，他继续讲，他说，就让那些仿冒者继续去仿冒吧。那我们呢，就持续的，我们就继续的来呢，这个制造出这个比任何其他人都还要好的这个商品。
Yeah. And really, that's all they can do.
Yeah.
Because they already said, we can't sue them. So what can you do? Move on. Keep
That's right.
going.
Ignore them.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Sorry. So now Iris says, you're right. Yeah.
所以呢 Iris 他这边也同意他了，可能气也消下来了，所以他就说你讲的是对的啦。
In fact, I've got some great ideas for our 2022 spring and summer collection. So she was mad, and now she says, okay, you're right. Let it go. And guess what? I have new ideas for our next collection. Ha ha.
然后呢 Iris 她继续说了，我已经有I have got, I've got， 所以我已经有一些很棒的这个点子呢，是针对我们2022年的春季还有夏季系列的哦。
So maybe this whole experience gave her inspiration.
Oh, that's a good word, inspiration.
Yeah.
启发，灵感。
Inspiration, INSPIRATION, inspiration. And so Arthur says, cool, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. 我都是耳朵。No, but it means I'm listening.
所以他就说好，我洗耳恭听的意思就是说，你讲这个我已经准备好了，我要听你的 idea 是什么。
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. They worked out the problem.
That's right.
We'll take a quick break and we're going to come back and talk about one of the phrases that we learned today. Okay, one of the phrases that we saw was Arthur. He was trying to like comfort, like 安慰, Iris, when, he says, hey, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. That sounds like something I would say. Because when people are upset, I try to be funny to calm people down or to maybe change the mood. And Iris says, oh, save your jokes, Arthur. And I just thought there's so many ways to say that. She could have said, Stop kidding around. I'm not in the mood. Okay? She could have just said, that's not funny. Stop it. You know? Or she could have said, oh, stop joking, Arthur. I'm still mad. There are so many ways to say things in English, just like in Chinese.
对。
So, students, whenever you see certain phrases, try different ways to say things and find your own style of speaking that you feel comfortable with. That will help improve your English.
所以呢，今天这边的话呢，刚刚讲到这个 Iris 回答 Arthur 说 Save your jokes， 省省你的笑话吧。那意思就是我们刚刚有时候讲中文，你会说不好笑。那所以呢，就是刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的 That's not funny 那或者是 Stop kidding around 等等的。那就是呢 ，Stevie 老师刚刚讲到说，有些东西当你遇到的时候，你试着用不同的说法去说它，然后你把它一起背下来的话呢，也会有帮助于加强你的英文的。
找到自己的 style. Find your own style.
你不用那个表情哈，但是用这个方法可以。
好， that's all the time we have today. See you next time.
Bye bye.
A Copycat Business. Dialogue B. A few hours later, Arthur returns to the office.
So, what did you find out?
Thankfully, the bags aren't from our workshop. The designers at Mercury just copied the style. Did you get one of their bags while you were out?
Yes. It's clearly a copy.
What did you discover?
Well, the dimensions are almost the same, just a few centimeters difference here and there. Also, the inner pocket is on the opposite side.
And obviously, they used a different zipper, clasp, and purse strap.
Do you think we should contact our lawyer?
Honestly, no. They've changed the design enough that we probably wouldn't have a case.
Well, you know what people always say.
No. What do they say?
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Save your jokes, Arthur. I'm still really mad.
Oh, calm down. Our handbags are way more stylish, and we use better material. Let the copycats copy, and we'll keep on making better products than everyone else.
You're right. In fact, I've got some great ideas for our 2022 spring and summer collection.
Cool. I'm all ears.